Jai Hind cadets. Today I am going to discuss about very important topic Planck quantum theory. What is the importance of Planck quantum theory? It gives all idea about how to convert frequency into energy, wavelength into energy, frequency into wavelength and wavelength into energy. Okay, how to convert so many ideas. How to convert frequency into energy, wavelength into energy. If frequency and energy is given, how to determine number of photons, how to determine number of photons per second, how we convert frequency into wavelength, wavelength into frequency. So very important topic for numerical purpose. What is Planck quantum theory? As I discussed in previous class, Planck quantum theory was given by Maxwell Planck, and this theory was further extended by Einstein. This theory explains about photoelectric effect and black body radiation. According to this theory, the radiant energy is emitted or absorbed not in continuous form but discontinuously in the form of a small packet of energy is called photon or quanta. Photon is a packet of energy in the form of light, while quanta is a packet of energy in the form of radiant energy. Okay, according to second law, Planck quantum, the radiant energy is emitted or absorbed is directly proportional to their frequency. Where, first of all, I want to discuss about what is E. E is energy. What is the unit of energy? Maybe joule, erg, electron volt. This symbol is called nu, frequency. What is the unit of frequency? Per second, cycle per second or hertz. This is lambda, wavelength. The unit of lambda will be meter, angstrom, Fermi, picometer, nanometer, micrometer, so many. Where n, small n, number of photons. N by T, number of photons per second. Very important, H, Planck constant. What is the value of H? 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Or 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 27 erg second. As we know, 1 joule is equal to how much? 10 to the power 7 erg. Then what is C? C, velocity of light. What is the value? 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second or 3 into 10 to the power 10 centimeter per second. P, power. What is the unit of power? Watt or joule per second. And W, watt. Okay? This is very important for the conversion of frequency to energy, wavelength to energy. If energy and wavelength, energy and frequency is given, how to determine number of photons? If power and wavelength is given, power and frequency is given, then how to determine number of photons per second? There are so many questions. I think there are 67 questions in atomic structure NCERT. Okay? So, according to Planck quantum theory, the radiant energy is emitted or absorbed is directly proportional to frequency. Okay? While removing the proportionality constant, proportionality symbol, we get a constant H, where H indicate Planck constant. This is for one photon. And for n photon, we multiply E is equal to NH nu. Look here. If frequency is given, then we can convert into energy. If number of photons is not given, then taken 1. Okay? If frequency is given, then frequency is converted into energy. Energy is converted into frequency. If both are given, energy and frequency, then we calculate number of photons. Hence, number of photons is equal to E by H nu, unit photons. Okay? Means if frequency is given, frequency converted into energy. What is the value of H? 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. What is the value of N? 1. If frequency and energy is given, then we convert it into number of photons. Means we calculate number of photons with the help of frequency and energy. Number of photon is equal to E by h nu. Okay. Second, as we know, velocity of light, as we know, velocity of light is equal to frequency into wavelength. As we know, velocity of light. If as we know, the velocity of light is 3 into 10 to the 8 meter per second. If frequency is given, then we calculate wavelength. Means frequency is equal to c by lambda, and lambda is equal to c by nu. Interconversion means frequency is converted into wavelength and wavelength is converted into frequency. Now putting the value of this in equation first. Then we get first equation, according to first equation, E is equal to NH nu. Then we get NH c by lambda. Means we can convert frequency into energy, wavelength also into energy. Okay? If wavelength is given, the value of c is constant, h is constant. If n is not given, then take 1. Now, if wavelength and energy is given, then we can calculate n. N is equal to E lambda by hc. What is the unit of, in this case, photons? Okay? Second term, power. What is the unit of power? Watt, joule per second. Power is equal to work by time. Work is a form of energy since E by T. And as we know, E is equal to NH nu. Then P is equal to N by T into H nu. Then what about N by T? P by H nu. Okay? If power and frequency is given, we can calculate number of photons per second. What is the unit of this case? Photons per second. Okay? Frequency is also converted into wavelength. So N by T is equal to also P nu is equal to c by lambda. Then if power and frequency is given, then we can calculate number of photons per second. Power and wavelength is given, then we can also calculate number of photons per second. That's all about how to convert frequency into energy, wavelength into energy. If frequency and wavelength is given, how to calculate number of photons. If frequency and wavelength is given, how to calculate. If power and frequency is given, then how to calculate number of photons per second. That's all about Planck quantum theory. Thank you, and solve NCERT problem.